Good afternoon, TikTok. All right, it's a pretty warm day, and we've got an ECU from a Tata xenon. I wouldn't even have a clue what these look like, but original ECUs got posted in, as you can see. You have to excuse my lunch there, to clone a donor one over. Apparently there's an issue with the original one. Now, what we've got here, because I've never worked on one of these ECUs, is we've got the computer pinned out on the bench. We've soldered on the connection points that we have to, and we are mid taking a read of the flash, and we will also take a read of the EEPROM out of this particular ECU. Now, providing all goes well here, now this is the donor ECU. I always start with the donor ECU just to avoid any issues with the original one. So providing everything comes out of this fine, we're going to take a read from the original one, and as always, we will clone it back over to this one here. So far, very slow progress, but we are moving and we are getting there, so shouldn't be too much longer, and hopefully we can get all the data cloned from the original module over to this one. These things are also a bit of a nightmare to open. I don't know if anyone's opened this. It's a DCM3.7 AP. It's used in a lot of heavy diesel machinery. It's used in certain Kubotas, John Deere, Tata, obviously. There's similar variants, not the same, used in Hyundais, and a Captiva variant over, I think, in the States also have a similar ECU, but all different connection points. These things are quite notoriously tricky to clone from doing a bit of research. People have struggled getting files for these, people have struggled getting reads from these, so we're using the best equipment that we can get, and we will see how we go. Alright, and we've got our original ECU opened up, and we're starting to read the flash and EEPROM from the original ECU now, and then what will happen is we'll transfer that over to the first one, which is the donor. Something of interest that everyone might want to see is what we've got here is a reading and writing protection. Now, as you can see, it's all zeroed out. That means that the flash in the EEPROM in this ECU isn't encrypted, so we are able to clone this data over. If we had any digits in here, then it means that we won't be able to write a full partition of data to that new ECU. Alright, and we're done. We've got a successful read of the flash and the EEPROM out of this module. Now this will auto-verify and check the flash and the read to make sure that it's good. From there we can transfer it over to the donor module, and this should be good to start up. Alright, and as we can see, ECU writing has been completed. So now all we've got to do is clean sealant up, get these two ECUs sealed back up. So original donor with the original data in there. These are going to get shipped back up to Townsville, and this thing is going to be happy days, good to go.